I'm about to start my mitred square blanket. So this is obviously my first square, and I am going to cast on 40 stitches using the cable cast on method. So just doing a slip knot, and we will cast on our first 40 stitches. Okay, so I have cast on 35 and I am just doing the last 5, 36. So how I'm doing my cable cast on is just going between the stitches and around the bottom needle over the top, pull that stitch through and onto the left hand needle. So it's 37, 38, 39, 40, and then we are ready to do our first row, which is a wrong side row. So I am just, because this is garter stitch, I am just knitting all these stitches, and when I get to the 20th stitch I'm going to place a stitch marker. That's important for our mitred square, so that we know that on each side of that stitch marker we're going to decrease by doing a knit 2 together on each side. So we're decreasing on every right side row or every second row. So we will come back to that soon. Okay, I've knitted 20 stitches, so I'm just going to slip a stitch marker in place there and continue on to the end of the row. Finished row 1, so I am turning my work over and doing row 2, which for me is the right side row. And so we're going to knit across to 2 stitches before that stitch marker and knit 2 together before the stitch marker, and then slip the marker and knit 2 together afterwards. Okay, I'm 2 stitches before that stitch marker, so I'm going to knit those 2 stitches together. So that's decreasing by 1, and slip the marker and knit the next 2 stitches together, and knit to the end of the row. So that's basically the whole pattern. My next row will be a wrong side row, so that will be just knitting all the way across without any decreases. So every second row is a decrease row. So we will come back when I have nearly finished the first square, and I will show you how to finish that and then how to add the second square.